I'm Ryan Lagod.
Hey, I'm Craig Tovey.
And welcome to Storytime with Ryan Lagod.
And Craig Tovey.
Remember, if you like what you see, follow us on Instagram.
Or go to our website,
RyanandCraig.com.
You can watch all of our read-alouds.
Or send us a message.
I have a message.
Craig.
Today's book was sent to us by Miss Blue's grade 3 and 4 class in Ross Road School in Nova Scotia, Canada.
Woohoo! Thanks for sending us today's book. We can't wait to read it. Because today's book is...
The Darkest Dark by astronaut Chris Hadfield, illustrated by the Fan Brothers.
Let's get started, brother.
The Darkest Dark by astronaut Chris Hadfield, illustrated by the Fan Brothers. Chris was an astronaut, an important and very busy astronaut, this side up.
July 1969.
When it was time to take a bath, he told his mother,
I'd love to, but I'm saving the planet from aliens.
When it was time to get out of the bath and go to bed, he told his father, politely, because astronauts are always polite,
Sorry, no can do. I'm on my way to Mars.
An astronaut's work is never done, so astronauts do not like to sleep. But their parents do.
You're a big boy now,
Said Chris's father.
You have to sleep in your own bed.
And Chris tried. He really did. But his room was dark. Very, very dark. The kind of dark that attracts the worst sort of aliens. Ryan, are you seeing this?
Yeah, are you seeing all those aliens?
Astronaut or not, if those were in my room, I'd be terrified.
Yeah, I'd be sleeping in my mom's room too.
Yeah, I would drive 11 hours to my mom's house so I could sleep there and drive back.
I think I'm gonna go to my mom's house tonight. I'm scared.
But his parents meant it. Chris was going to sleep in his own bed tonight. His mom and dad checked under his bed and in his closet and even in his underwear drawer. They declared the room 100% alien-free. They tucked Chris in. They turned on the nightlight. They even gave him a special bell to ring if he was nervous. Toronto Daily Star.
Moonbound, 8:32 a.m. blastoff. Spacemen will be speeding at over 24,000 miles per hour.
The spirit of the American people as well as the world will soar with you on your flight to the moon. President Nixon.
Clang. Clang, clang. Clang, clang, clang.
They took away the bell. And then his father said something that worried Chris even more than the dark did.
One more peep, young man, and I'm afraid we'll all be too tired to go next door tomorrow.
But tomorrow would be a special day, a very special day. Chris had to go next door. His life pretty much depended on it. What's next door?
I don't know, that came out of left field.
Yeah, I have no understanding of what's next door and why it matters so much.
His life depends on it.
Wow. So Chris stayed in his own bed, without a peep. It took a long time to fall asleep, but when he did, he had his favorite dream. He flew his spaceship all the way to the moon.
Chris and Albert, this side up.
The next day seemed to last forever. But finally, when the moon was shining over the lake and the summer wind was ruffling the leaves of the trees, Chris ran next door.
Okay, here we go.
Here it is. Life depends on it, apparently.
Looks like there's some aliens in the background. I'm a little worried.
This is a big moment for everybody.
What is next door?
Yeah.
What is it?
The house was already full of people, all gathered around the TV, the only TV on the whole island. Chris found a spot where he could see through the crowd, and what he saw was astronauts. Real live astronauts on the actual faraway moon. They were wearing puffy white suits and jumping for joy, jumping so high because there was so much less gravity there.
Oh,
his life doesn't really depend on it. He just wants to see the astronauts.
on the moon for the very first time.
And that's where the only TV is.
On the whole island. Oh.
The grown-ups huddled around the TV were amazed. Their whole lives long, they'd never expected to see this sight. Even Chris, who had been to the moon just the night before, was amazed. He'd never really noticed how dark it was there. Outer space was the darkest dark ever.
Yippee!
Hey, where do we live? My neighbors and me.
On a lonely island with one TV.
Here with my best friend dog. Holding on to my rocket.
Going up at the moon with my hands in my pocket.
With you on Stag Island. We live on Stag Island. That night, Chris did a little experiment. He turned off all the lights in his room, even the nightlight. It was still dark. Very, very dark. There were still shadows that looked a little, well, alien. Nothing had changed. But Chris had changed. He'd seen that the darkness of the universe was so much bigger and deeper than the darkness in his room. But he was not afraid. He wanted to explore every corner of the night sky. For the first time, Chris could see the power and mystery and velvety black beauty of the dark.
Wow.
You know, space is so beautiful.
Yeah, I love it because it's velvety and creamy and dark.
Oh wait, are you talking about space or are you talking about like chocolate or something?
No, it's rich. Sometimes there's a little like nuts in it.
It sounds like chocolate. It sounds like you're talking about chocolate.
No, you're not listening.
Okay,
this has like a
space.
hard candy shell. It melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
Oh, you're talking about M&Ms.
No, the darkness, Craig. It's like they come in different colors. There's an M on it.
Oh my gosh. And he realized you're never really alone there. Your dreams are always with you, just waiting. Big dreams about the kind of person you want to be. Wonderful dreams about the life you will live. Dreams that actually can come true.
Wow.
That's really inspiring that anything you dream of, you can obtain, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I'm dreaming of something like rich and sweet, and it just kind of melts when you have it.
Ryan, we already went through this. It's chocolate. You're thinking about chocolate.
No,
M&Ms.
Craig, you're not listening. I'm not thinking about M&Ms, okay? Because this has like a cookie layer and then a caramel layer, and then it's wrapped in a kind of chocolate that no one's ever heard of.
Okay, that sounds a lot like Twix.
You're not listening, Craig. I'm talking about cookie caramel wrapped in chocolate, okay? Does that sound... That is a Twix. I'm describing a Twix, aren't I?
Yeah, you can get that at like most stores.
Really? This is great news.
Dreams can come true.
Later.
The Darkest Dark by astronaut Chris Hadfield, illustrated by the Fan Brothers.